Okay, so my arena is getting to be too much fill, so I'm going to build a rock retaining wall out to about this level so that I can fill in behind it with gravel and chat to make a good solid base. And this is my first load of rock, and this will be my first dump in my dump trailer. Go ahead, Isaac. This is a very big load too. Keep going all the way up.
Hey everyone, it's Emeri here at Homestead Choremanship, and JR's behind me on the skid steer here. We're just starting to build our arena for all of our horses. We don't have an arena or an outside round pen, so those have been on our list to get done for a while, so we're finally getting started. The arena is going to go over here where JR's working. There'll be a road running right through here, and then the round pen will be over here on this side, and all this mess will be cleaned up. We're going to take out the road, or the fence along the road here. So this gate will move back that way at the edge of the arena. So all of this from the road will be completely opened. So there'll be kind of, yard in front of it, and then the arena will be back here. So let me walk you over here, kind of show you what's going on. So it's not going to be a huge arena, but I think it'll be big enough for us. You can see the little white flags. JR has them marked out. And because of the ground difference, it's hilly here in Missouri on our farm. We're going to be using these giant boulders JR got out of the woods to make a ledge, and we'll be filling it in so that the arena can be a little bit bigger. So you can see the flags over here. That'll be the edge of it, and then it will run up here to this little white flag. This will be the corner of it, and then our fence will run right up there to that, well, right up there to that tree, and then the rest of this fence will be taken out. Here's the view looking back. You can see there's like a slope right there to the ground. So the edge of the fence will go right along that slope. So we're gonna make the fencing out of metal piping. JR has a big welder that he'll use. He'll weld it all together. It'll be nice and strong. Hopefully do it a little bit extra tall since we have the Clydesdales now. And we'll probably end up painting it black is what I'm guessing. So these rocks are pretty cool though. They are giant. Here you can kind of see how high we need to get it raised up so that the arena is all level. Project we have to get done is finish clearing this little area over here, like this big pile of brush. It needs cleared out of here, and just all the scraggly stuff that you see. And then we'll be able to run, our plan is to run a fence from the barn down to the edge of the creek that runs right along the tree line. Then we're going to go along the creek and then across the creek through the woods on the other side of the creek all the way up to Grandma's barn over there. So this area will be one larger pasture, which will be incredibly nice to use. So we ran out of rocks that we had over there. We thought we had enough, but we didn't. So we have another pile that we're taking from. So taking from that pile that we had over there kind of takes away from another project that we had. We have a really bad erosion on the other side of the house. We're gonna try and fix with boulders and kind of do some raised beds on the side of the hill to help the erosion. So it'll set us back on that project a little bit, but there are more rocks in the hills around here, so we'll be fine. Okay, it's hours later and JR is still working on getting more rocks. We have a whole pile. It's taken a lot more than we thought. So we've used both of our stockpiles and he's going up into the woods all over the place getting more. So it's great that we have these, but also bummer because we need like this much more for some other projects we have too. So we'll see if our land provides enough for us.
These are big ones.
Yeah, they look big. Okay, so we have a lot more rocks to choose from now, so we're gonna rearrange a little bit. We had some smaller rocks right there, and that's our lowest point, so we're gonna move some of the bigger ones over that way. So with underestimating how many rocks we needed and then rearranging, trying to get them to lay correctly with each other, it ended up taking a little bit longer than we had planned, but eventually we got it done. Here's our rock wall. Next step's going to be filling it all in. I don't think you can tell really on the camera how tall it is. It's pretty, those are huge rocks. So I showed earlier all the rocks that were laying around. We got more of them. It took a lot more than we were thinking, but we got it done, or JR got it done. Piney, come here. Maybe if Piney goes and stands by it. Go down there. Let's see you by the rocks. Go stand by the rocks, babe. Come on. Show them how big the rocks are. So the wall right there is taller than me. There, Piney's gonna show you. Well, that still doesn't show it. Cameras are so weird. Yeah. Let's see. So this will be the edge of the arena. JR with the first load of fill, I think, unless you got more rocks. It's a lot of fill we gotta get in there. So we'll go all the way up to the top layer of the rocks there. We got most of the fill from the pile that we've had out in the pasture, the same pile that we were using down the road at our new barn for the parking pad that we created. And it definitely wasn't a one evening project. It took multiple evenings bringing load after load down. And eventually we got it filled in, and JR's buddy Cameron helped with that project as well. So we're very thankful for the help. He's very talented on the skid steer and also did a lot of the grading for us on it. It's not completely done, the grading, but the first initial step in it is. So we're pretty excited to get this up where we can be using it every day.
Okay, I filled all of this like a couple rains ago, so it's had several rains now. I've got it filled up to the edge, almost to where it needs to be. An extra pile there to fill in the low spots, and an extra pile here to fill in this edge down through here. Now I don't need the whole thing to be level because it's going to sheet drain across, but I want a constant grade across. You know, I want it all the lows and high spots filled in, and the big rocks covered, knocked down to where everything's as smooth as possible. When this edge, instead of level from there to the far end, I wouldn't mind if there's a little bit of a low spot here to let the water out, and then I'll use soil to taper down past the fence line. The fence line is going to be pretty close, about right here. I'll put pin flags in so we can see it. And then I got 6 piles of dirt and clay, plus the pile there, to cover up the rock. Then I will build the arena. Then I will haul in, once it's built and welded and all tracked up, I will haul in topsoil from the other place, you know, in 3 or 4 months when I get it all welded up, and cover it up and plant it for this fall.